Good morning, good evening, everybody. My name is Tato Lamine, and I'm a UNISA student doing Bachelor of Education for Intermediate Phase. Today, I'll be presenting my presentation of CIC2601, and the topic that I will be doing today is numbers, operation, and relationships. Numbers, operation, and relationships today that we will be doing is with grade 4. Grade 4, this will be for grade 4, and the topics that we'll be doing today, presenting actually to the learners, is addition, mental calculation of addition and subtraction of units, multiplication of tens, hundreds, and thousand, multiplication of whole numbers, at least 0 to 10,000, and counting forward and backwards in 2s, 3s, 4s, 10s, 25s, 50s, hundreds, and thousands, organizing and recognizing the place values in whole numbers, and actually common fractions. Common fraction, addition of common fraction with the same denominator, recognizing and describing use of equivalent division and fractions. And the next that we'll be looking into is the lesson phases. The introduction, we will introduce how to actually calculate addition, mental calculation additions of whole numbers, how to add numbers from different place values of hundreds, tens, thousands, and actually 10,000, and rounding off actually of whole numbers to 10,000, 100,000, thousands, units, and tens. This and the development inside the body of this the whole lesson phase of, we will look in depth on how to break down the calculation and how to figure out how to round off, how to add, and how to multiply numbers, and to recognize place values too, and to know what place values are. And in the common fraction side of it, we will make sure that learners are able to calculate it, add or subtract common fractions with same denominators, and actually compare and order common fraction in different denominators like halves, thirds, quarters, fifths, sixths, sevenths, eighths, just to be able to do that in and just break it in form for them to be easily done for them when they do it alone, and we will give them the different types of ICT tools that they can use, like YouTube for visual learning, and also YouTube for also listening, while so they can learn while listening to the video without even looking, and create an image of what is being told by the video without actually looking at the what they're doing, which is another way and not a traditional way of teaching. And that's where ICT tools are used effectively, and most probably make them go in front and volunteer on how they can explain whatever they understood in certain topics like common fraction, rounding off, and so that they can confidently tell their class of what they can do in order to understand and break them down, rather than teachers doing it on their own. It can be done by their classmates and peers, and we can use projectors so that we can present everything that they can want to understand better, or whatever they've explained, to clarify it with the projector, and while they're looking and also discussing with their mates, and also group discussions can also be one of the things they can do while watching a projector. And the next one that we gonna look up to is I will explain how the roles of the teacher and learner are. So the teacher is going to guide the learners on what to do in the classroom, what to research, what type of activity they should look, and what type of activity they will get, and on what they can do in order to understand concepts better. And the learners, of course, will just abide to the teacher's rules, or even exceed them by also trying different alternatives of going about the content and finding solutions, which is also not traditional as always, just to keep them critically thinking of what they can do in order to make sure that they pass and they understand the content better more than anything. And the next one is the inclusivity in the classroom, is how we can include everybody in the picture, which is group discussion, the way I said earlier on in the video, discussing with peers, and also you know making sure they can correct each other, making room for mistakes, and making sure there's nobody who is wrong or right. Either they just um, improve each other's knowledge of what is being told. So this is my presentation for the Cic2601 module, and thank you till the next time.